Rain hits the asphalt in a steady, rhythmic drumbeat. You stand on the edge of the track, and the air itself begins to tremble. A low, guttural roar surges through your chest, vibrating deep into your bones. This is not just a machine. It is a defiance of every law of physics you thought you knew. It is not quite a car, yet it possesses 4 wheels. It is not a bike, yet you lean into the turn with a precision that feels impossible. Welcome to the absolute edge of engineering madness. Today, we are counting down the 10 most bizarre motorcycles ever conceived. Machines that look like they were ripped straight from the frame of a sci-fi blockbuster. We start at number 10 with a machine that shatters every expectation, the Dodge Tomahawk. It houses a massive V10 engine within a frame that defies categorization. With 4 wheels and a top speed of 500 kilometers per hour, it stops being a vehicle and transforms into a guided missile. You twist the throttle, the engine screams, and the world behind you dissolves into a single, blinding line of light. This is where the impossible begins. Beyond the raw, explosive power of the V10, we encounter machines that challenge the very nature of mechanics. At number 9, the hubless motorcycle forces you to question your own eyes. Look closely at the wheels. There is nothing in the center. No spokes, no hub, no axle. The rims rotate on an invisible path, creating the haunting illusion of a machine floating just inches above the pavement. It is pure, kinetic art in motion, a design that strips away the clutter of traditional engineering to leave only the essential circle. But if the hubless design plays with your perception, the number 8 entry, the Uno motorcycle, solves the rider's oldest, most primal fear, the fear of falling over. With 2 wheels placed side by side, the Uno abandons the traditional layout entirely. It relies on advanced gyroscopic sensors to maintain perfect equilibrium. You pull up to a red light, and the machine does not lean. It does not wobble. It stays perfectly upright, locked in place, while your feet remain firmly on the pegs. If the previous machines mastered balance, the next entries redefine the very skin of the vehicle. At number 7, the BMW Gina concept takes a radical biological turn. Forget cold, rigid steel or stiff alloys. The body is wrapped in a flexible, fabric-like material that stretches across the frame. As the wind hits it, the surface shifts and ripples, reacting to the environment like a living, breathing organism. It is a machine that does not just cut through the air. It adapts to it, pulsing with every change in velocity. The engineering here is not about hardness, but about fluid, organic movement. Moving to number 6, we leave the open air behind for the Monotracer. This machine blurs the line between a high-performance motorcycle and a fighter jet. You do not sit on this machine, you sit inside it. Fully enclosed within a hardened cockpit, you are shielded from the wind and the elements. The design prioritizes aerodynamic precision, turning the rider into a pilot. You lean into a curve, and the bike remains perfectly still while the world outside tilts. It slices through the atmosphere with a clean, surgical efficiency, leaving the chaos of the road behind. You are no longer just a rider. You are a projectile, encased in a shell built for pure, unadulterated speed. If the previous machines were about fluid movement, the next entries demand total dominance over the road. At number 5, the Confederate P-51 combat fighter arrives with a design so sharp and aggressive it looks ready for a dogfight. There is no attempt to hide the inner workings here. Every exposed gear, every raw metal edge, and every bolt screams power. It is a machine stripped to its skeleton, built from aircraft-grade aluminum that catches the light like a blade. You feel the vibration of the engine through the frame, a constant, low-frequency pulse. But the number 4 entry, the Yamaha Tesseract, brings 4-wheel stability. This machine solves the problem of grip in the most radical way possible. You dive into a hairpin turn, and the bike does not just lean, it tilts with the precision of a predator. With 4 wheels maintaining contact with the asphalt, you carve through the corner at angles that should defy gravity. The machine stays locked to the road, holding its line. It is a seamless dance where the fear of sliding is replaced by the certainty of the tires biting. If the previous machines were built for the asphalt, The next entry exists to rewrite the rules of the road entirely. At number 3, the Tron light cycle emerges, and the world around you changes. This is not a machine you simply ride. It is a machine you inhabit within a digital landscape. The frame is defined by long, continuous neon strips that pulse with a cold, electric blue glow. As you twist the throttle, the light does not just illuminate the path. It traces your trajectory, leaving a trail of pure energy behind you. The physical world of oil, rubber, and grit falls away, replaced by a grid of infinite possibilities. The machine hums with a frequency that feels synthetic, a low-pitched vibration that resonates through the handlebars and into your palms. It is a bridge between the physical and the virtual, a machine that demands you leave the reality of the road behind to chase the light across a digital horizon. If the previous machine was a phantom of light, the next entry is a titan of iron and shadow. At number 2, the Batpod emerges from the darkness, and the atmosphere shifts from digital speed to raw, heavy-duty force. This is not a bike built for grace. It is a tool forged for total dominance. Look at the stance. It sits low, almost scraping the asphalt, with a frame that looks like it was hammered out of solid steel. The tires are the first thing that catch your eye. Massive, thick cylinders of rubber that provide a footprint wide enough to crush anything in its path. There is no sleek, aerodynamic fairing here. Instead, you see exposed mechanical linkages and a heavy, industrial skeleton that screams durability. When you mount the machine, you do not sit on it, you lie against it, your body aligned with the low-slung chassis to keep your center of gravity pinned to the road. The engine does not hum. It growls, a deep, guttural vibration that you feel in your teeth and through your chest. It is built to navigate the narrowest alleys, turning with a mechanical aggression that demands total focus. Every turn of the throttle sends a surge of torque through the frame, pulling the machine forward. Finally, we reach the summit. At number 1, the ECOS ES1 Spirit stands entirely alone. This is not a machine for the masses. It is an exclusive masterpiece, a rare artifact of human ingenuity that defies the standard definition of a motorcycle. Where others are built for the street or the track, the Spirit is built for the elite. Its design is so advanced, so radically different from anything else on 2 wheels, that it requires specialized training just to operate. You do not simply climb on and ride. You must learn the machine, mastering its unique ergonomics and its high-strung, temperamental nature. The frame is a study in weight reduction and aerodynamic perfection, stripping away every unnecessary gram to achieve a power-to-weight ratio that borders on the impossible. It is a vessel of pure ambition, a testament to what happens when engineers stop asking what is practical and start asking what is the absolute limit of physics. Every curve, every component, and every weld is a deliberate choice made in the pursuit of perfection. It does not growl or hum. It sings with the precision of a turbine. We have traveled from the raw V-10 powered missiles that blur the horizon to the silent, hubless wonders that seem to float on air. We have seen machines that lean into the physics of gravity, bikes that balance on their own at a standstill, and concepts wrapped in skin that breathes with the wind. Each of these 10 machines represents a different fracture in the status quo, a unique way of looking at the road and deciding that the conventional path was simply not enough. Some were built for the dark, some for the digital void, and others for the sheer, unadulterated thrill of pushing human capability to its absolute limit. You have seen the heavy, aggressive frames that command the asphalt and the sleek, aerodynamic masterpieces that slice through the air with surgical precision. Now, the question remains. If you were standing on that rain-slick track, with the roar of an engine vibrating through your chest and the open road stretching out before you, which of these mechanical beasts would you actually dare to ride? Would you choose the raw, untamed power of the V10, the impossible balance of the gyroscopic marvel, or perhaps the refined, elite precision of the Spirit? Every machine on this list demands a different kind of courage and a different kind of rider. Take a moment to consider the engineering, the design, and the sheer audacity of these creations. Which one speaks to you? Drop your choice in the comments below, and let us know which of these impossible machines you would choose to command. Look back at the path we have traveled. The Dodge Tomahawk, the hubless Wonder, the gyroscopic Uno, the living skin of the BMW Gina, the fighter jet precision of the Monotracer, the raw aggression of the Confederate, the four-wheeled grip of the Tesseract, the digital pulse of the Tron Light Cycle, the dark utility of the Batpod, and the singular, untouchable spirit of the ECOS ES1. These are not just motorcycles. They are the physical manifestations of human imagination refusing to accept the status quo. They are the blueprints of a future where steel, rubber, and code merge into something that feels alive. Every gear, every curve, and every spark of innovation you have seen today serves as a reminder that the only true limit to engineering is the boundary of our own ambition. We are standing on the precipice of a new era of mobility, where the impossible is merely a challenge waiting to be solved. If you felt that pulse, if you saw the future in the way these machines cut through the air or held the road, then you belong here with us. We are constantly pushing into the unknown, hunting for the next breakthrough that will redefine what it means to ride. Do not let the journey stop here. Hit that subscribe button, join our community of dreamers and builders, and stay locked in as we continue to explore the impossible. The road ahead is wide open, and we are just getting started. Thank you for riding with us into the future.